All right, dude, we're going to have a little chat. We're going to have a little chat about our boy Breachy Poo, okay? Listen, Breach, he just got some buffs, and I hear a lot of people on Reddit and a lot of people on Twitter are making big complainies. Listen, guys, chill out. Breach kind of needed those buffs, and if you ever actually watch any of the developer interviews about our boy Breach, they actually say he's got a pretty low win rate. And people are wondering why. Like, why does he have a low win rate? I play in a game with him and I get flashed for 7 years. It's annoying. Why are they buffing his flashes? Well, I don't know if you guys have noticed this in your games, but I've definitely noticed it in my games. I'm going to drop in here. Let's go to a custom game. And let's go to Ascent. We're going to pop on our boy Breach here. Well, the thing is Breach, he's got a lot of issues, and one of those issues... Oh, I just realized I didn't put cheats on. That's fine. One of those problems with Breach is his abilities are really slow, and they don't last for very long in terms of their effect. Sometimes they feel like they last forever, especially when he's dropping all those flashes on you. But unless he has a teammate to capitalize off of his abilities, not a whole lot's going to get done. I can guarantee you, you've played a site, you're playing backside, you're a little worried, you're playing backside because you got flashed and killed by a Breach flash at some point by a team.
They're stupid.
And that really fucked you up, something fierce. But the thing is if you play backside, say for example, I'm going to play here on Ascent, and I know it's not exactly in terms against a coordinated team, this is a great place to play, but it's a pretty safe place to play since this space is not bangable. Well, if a Breach wants to take this site, he's going to drop all these abilities like crazy. He's going to drop his flashes here, over and over, flash even on here and flash you. But he can't kill you unless he drops this ability here to knock you out if he doesn't hit you with the aftershock. If he's not hitting you with the aftershock, you're not leaving that place. There's nothing he can do to get you out of there, so he can't kill you. So, I mean, it's not that strong. He's really not that strong considering, like, you can hit this to knock them out, and then if you want to flash them, that's cool. But his thing isn't very threatening. Like, Raze is far more threatening. If Raze hucks a grenade deck here, you have to move fast because it's going to go off and get shot or die to the grenade because it will kill you. Breach's little explosion tone thing, like how long this takes to go off. I think they need to speed that up. Because on top of that, too, you can play, because it's way less threatening and way less physical space than Raze's thing. Raze's nades, they're going to take up this entire area here. And you have to move far or you're going to get chunked and die. And you're going to get sprayed while you're running because you can't shoot while you run. With Breach, it's such a small cone. It goes further out, which is great, but it's very, very tight. It's about the space here.
30 seconds
You
left.
could probably tuck yourself to here, stay in right till it's about to go off, and then swing, counter strafe, and tap the dude's head and never be in any real danger. It's not as threatening as a Raze nade. A Raze nade's going to push you out of that space and you're going to die. So that's one of the things fundamentally that Breach has a problem with. He can't actually be self-sufficient like Raze can. If I'm going to go back into this site here, let's turn cheats back on so we can do it properly. We're going to go back in, and I'm going to immediately pick our boy or girl, Raze. And you're going to see a little bit of a difference in terms of how Raze can approach a site. Raze is self-sufficient. She's a character who can do what Breach does, but more and a lot better. Like, yes, she doesn't have a flash. She can't play for her team, but she is more self-sufficient, and that's why a lot of people are going to play her and see more success on her. Breach, you have to play in your team, and not a lot of people who play Breach are picking Breach, taking the time to get a headset on and be like, oh, listen, guys,
30
it's
seconds
time.
left.
Did I end it? Not a lot of people. There we go. Not a lot of people are going to pick Breach and take the time to communicate and strategize, right? I'm not going to play as Breach. Well, I mean, I would do it, honestly. But, I mean, I'm not going to... You don't see it often. Somebody who's going to be like, all right, get in position, hold the angles. You have a guy holding here. You have a guy holding here. You're all sliced the pie. You're both sitting here ready to execute. And then your Breach drops his flash, and you guys go into the site. That doesn't happen very often, and it's not communicated very well. So you get a flash that covers this whole area here. Maybe Breach then swings after as you're pushing out to clear this out with his aftershock. That doesn't happen. There's not a lot of coordinated play, and that's why Breach has such a low win rate. He's weak in terms for his percentages because he is difficult to play, and his abilities are very short-lasting. If you get flashed by Breach, hell, I can get flashed by Breach 1 trillion times over, and
30 seconds left.
Guess what?
I think they're better than us.
I never died at any point during that flash period. I never died at all. But I got flashed for 7 years.
Hit them fast.
Boom, flash once. Like, look at the delay. It's me spamming Q and clicking. The amount of time in between the flashes is very, very long in terms for how long the windup is to pull the ability out. You can get hit, and you can just chill here the whole time. And yeah, their team can rush onto the site, but Breach is going to blow all of his utility just to get the team onto site. And guess what? You can still use util. If I'm still Raze, I can still huck a nade, throw a boom bot, and just chill here and be flash as those things just come at them and go and stop the push. Breach doesn't have anything to clear me out of here and kill me. Raze and Sova, they can drop shock darts and nades and everything here that are instant, fast, high damage, threatening. Breach is not a threatening character, and that's why his win rate's not very good. Now, you can tell me, oh, but his ult? His ult's so powerful. Yeah, that's his ult. It's a 7-point ult. How often are you going to get his ult up? You're not going to get it every round. Yeah, it's incredibly threatening. It's one of the most threatening ults in the game. It's an ult. That's fine. Like Brimstone ult. It's like Raze ult. It can be missed, it can be whiffed, and it can be useless, and it takes a long time to get it. Breaches, unless you are taking the time to be like, all right, guys, you ready? 3, 2, 1, push the site. Go, flashing, and the team pushes out. It takes way too long for me to do this execute by myself. You need to use your team, and not a lot of people do it. Like, let's think about the timing for this. If I flash and I peek out, whoever just heard that flash, I don't know where anybody is. Whoever heard that flash or saw it, guarantee you they didn't take that flash. No one's an idiot and is going to sit there. Whoa, what was that? Whoa. That's a flash, and just take the flash to the face. No one does that. Okay? They're going to see that flash, and I'm going to see the flash pop up here, and I'm going to be like, oh, shit. It doesn't hit me. Now he's going to think I'm flashed, and I'm going to swing out, and I'm just going to kill him. Don't flash for yourself as Breach. You're going to die. At the very least, you can use it to make your team gain a little bit of space. I think that's how we have to play him now until he gets buffed, but I think that's why Riot buffed him. There's a video where Miska and Ryan Central on their channel Hitscan, they used to be Overwatch content creators. They do shit for Valorant now. They interviewed the new, I think it was Riot Arcane, who's the new, I think he's just a senior designer right now, but he's there in place of Morello, as Morello has left Riot, to talk about the balance of the game. And before we even have the patch notes, he was talking about Breach having a lot of felt presence, as if he's there, but he's not really there because you get flashed. You're chilling here on site. You're flashed 3 times. As Breach, you're hanging out here. You're like, oh, fuck, flashed. Oh, fuck, flashed. Oh, fuck, flashed again. But you don't die. You're still just hanging out here because, you could be playing back here. It's a calm place. You could be playing here. You could be playing up here. Regardless, as you got flashed. But if you're smart and you're positioned correctly, you're not going to die. Especially, I play I'm at a decently high elo now. I'm managing to float around in Diamond, and I'm climbing every day. I'm improving every day. I wasn't able to get any wins in Diamond. I could hit Diamond a bunch of times, but I could never win. But now I'm getting wins in Diamond. I'm building those little purple triangles, dude, one at a time, making my way to Diamond 2, to Diamond 3, making my way to Immortal, and I'm going to get there eventually because I work hard and I study this game, and I'm a filthy nerd. But it'll get me there because I take the time to understand where the devs mean for this game to go, how the pro players take their intentions and the actual execution of the game. And I use that to apply with my own knowledge, my own way of thinking, and my own skill. And I practice my aim every day to improve. So I think I have enough grounds to speak on saying, like, because I take the time to understand all sides of this crazy dice. And know that Breach, yeah, he's a little weak right now. Don't be upset that he got buffed. Another 1/4 of a second on his flashes? And you're crying on Reddit and Twitter, dude? You're crying on Reddit and Twitter for a 1/4 of a second 3 times. 3/4 of a second you can't see, and you're out making an angry post. Breach is not overpowered, man. Get a hold of yourself. He's just slowly becoming a little bit more self-sufficient, which is something I believe he needs, because Sova can take an entire site by himself. If Sova is smart and he comes in. Let's swap to Sova this time. It's another little comparison. That's what we're doing today. We're talking about Breach and why he's not that strong, so we need to talk about his counterparts and why they are stronger. Okay? So Sova, our boy, we're going to come back in here. We're going to run back to A site. This is the example we're using right now. Let's not even talk about B, which is where Sova's strongest point is. Let's talk about one where he's not even at his peak. If I'm here, I'm safe completely. And I bop peak, I can look how much of the site that clears. That is going to check behind this box. That is going to check behind this box. That's going to check behind here. That is an incredibly large amount of angles cleared for one ability, and you're doing it all alone, and you're safe. That's the problem with Breach, is Breach has to, in order to get anything done and to capitalize off his abilities, he has to peek, and he's not good at peeking off his abilities, as we just discussed. His team needs to do it. Sova, I'm going to get an incredibly large amount of information from this, and my team can go do something somewhere else. And guess what? I can pressure them now safely. Oh, there's another guy here. We know there's two guys on site, guys here. Pressure mid, or pressure A, or pressure B, wherever. Your team can do a whole lot, and you can clear angles by yourself. Boom, clearing angles alone. I have not even tried to do those arrows once, and I just landed them perfectly. He's not hard. Sova isn't hard. Just get a little bit of sense of geometry, and you're gonna do fine. And you can take and clear a site so many angles by yourself that Breach can't do. But the thing is that Breach needs a little bit more self-sufficiency, and I think that's why he's so weak. I think personally that's what Riot is trying to do without directly saying, hey, we want Breach to be able to play by himself. They're trying to carefully get him to the place in which he can have a little bit more impact on his own, because I think that will make his win rate go up. Because not a lot of people, especially in a multiplayer game where you're going to solo queue a lot or even 3-stack, you're not going to have a team that's coordinated enough. Even with your buddies, they're still not going to be coordinated enough, because I don't think most of you who are in silver and gold are playing with your buddies and going into custom games and going into scrims and attempting strategies and executions. You're not doing it. I guarantee you, I'm not even doing it, and I'm fucking diamond. I think it's the top 10% of the game, and I still don't do that. Probably should. I probably could hit Immortal if I did that. But I'm not going to do it. I want to get there on my own merit. I did a lot of solo queuing to get here. And a couple of triple stacks, couple of duo queues. I didn't hardly ever 5-stack. Honestly, I lose more on 5 stacks than I do on anything else. Because we're not coordinated. You're not coordinated, and that's why Breach isn't strong, is nobody is coordinated. The pro teams who are the most coordinated are still struggling with our boy Breachy Poo, our Mjolnir-chested, crazy explosion arms, pew, 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 punchy man Breach, okay? They still don't do an amazing amount with him. You can see they will flash the site. They will clear this angle, flash here, and that Breach is just pew, 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 shooting out all of his abilities while his team runs and clears all the angles as fast as they can. That's a really good, powerful execute. Yeah, Breach, you did it! But also a lot of people don't like playing it because it's so supporty, and it's so honestly boring. That's why I don't play him that often. And I have played every character extensively and have researched every character extensively, enough to be able to have an opinion about them. And I've noticed. That's why I don't play Breach very much anymore. I played him to get an understanding of him because I believe everyone should play every character. Just like in League of Legends. Play all 157 characters or whatever the number is now. Learn them all, because that makes it easier for you to play against them. So play every hero in Valorant. Go into unrated. Go down the line. Take your time. Go into those unrated. Hit a Breach. Hit a Brimstone. Cypher. Jet. Killjoy. Omen. Phoenix. Raze. Reyna. Sage. Sova. And Viper. Play every single character. Learn how to play against every single character. And then maybe, just maybe, you'll learn to play against them a little better, and maybe Breach won't seem so oppressive. Like, I get flashed by Breach. I'm just going to step away. I just walk away. It's not that bad. He's not strong. When you learn to play against a Breach and how to play against those flashes, he's not strong at all. Just fucking live, and then your team can retake. Breach just blew his fucking load. Just dropped a big, stupid nut all over the ground. He just came in, dropped a nut, and literally nothing happened. You guys got the site. Nobody's dead. And that whole team is alive. Now you're playing defense, and it's a 50-50 chance if you live. Maybe less now because your breach has no util. He's not that strong. He has a very low win percentage, actually, and a very low pick percentage. People don't pick him because when you do pick him, you lose. He's not good. Don't complain about the buff. Maybe let Riot do their jobs. They've built this game from the ground up, and they know it very well. There's multiple professional CSGO players like Nick Wu, Volcano, and multiple others that I've not drawn a blank on for the names that are on this development team building this game with the knowledge of what's good and what's not and what works and what doesn't. And they know how to play at a high level. Yeah, Morello was gold, and a lot of people shat on him for that, and he didn't deserve it. He was in the average player base. That's fine. That's a good place for a developer to be completely honest. But they had people in all walks of life and all ranks in that development team to the very top. Because Nick Wu and Volcano, I believe, are both like immortal or near radiant. So, yeah, I think honestly, it's just going to take a little bit of time for you guys to get used to it. Now with Sky coming into the game, I'm not too sure where everything's going to be. Honestly, we'll have to see. We'll have to play with her. I never got a chance to play with her that day. I was straight up going to purchase her when I got home from work and play her all day just to understand her. And to feel how it feels to play her, so I can understand when she's on my team and how it feels to play against her, right? It's something you need to understand them fundamentally, so you can play with and against them as good as you can. But I came in and they're like, "Ha, no patch for you," and all my friends are like, "What you were talking about? I got the patch," and I'm like, "Oh, I don't know, man. Well, it's not showing up." And then they're like, "Oh, I got another update." Oh wait, it's a revert. Okay, we're all in 1.10 now. Okay. Well, sorry, Miles, you don't get to play as Sky today, or the next day, or today now, 3 days later. Sad boys. It's okay. We'll do a Sky stream. I'll do a Sky breakdown video again, probably, or a Sky guide maybe. We'll see. Breach, I think you need to go out there and practice him a little bit, maybe, if you really want to play him. I think it's viable, and I'm not going to shit on you for playing him, but he's not OP. Get that through your head. He's not OP. He just needs a little more love from Riot. He needs a little more tuning. Same with Viper. They both have the potential to be amazing, but they just need a little bit more tuning because they're not hugely self-sufficient, which is the big problem. There's so many other characters that can do a lot of the stuff that they do and still accomplish a lot of goals and be fast while they're doing it. And they don't. It's just a simple thing. It's fine. You guys will get over it. The breach flashes are going to come in, and that patch is going to go live again, and you guys are going to bitch again. And then you'll forget about it because it honestly is such an incrementally small change. It's 3/4 of a second total. A quarter of a second per flash. That's it. That's all they added. You're good. It's not going to feel that impactful. You're not even going to notice it. Honestly, you won't notice it at all. So stop whining. Get off of Reddit. Sign off of Twitter. Pull up your pants. Stop jerking off. Go play the game. Go do it in trainers. Improve. Instead of complaining, understand that this is the way the game is now. Be like, okay, they made these changes. You know what? Maybe they know better. Now I'm going to play a little bit more Valorant, and I'm going to get better. Because that's what I'm doing. I don't bitch. I mauled on stream because I'm not playing it where I feel like I need to be playing it sometimes. If I'm having a shit game, I'll mauled. And I'm not mauling about some other dude or a dude, like maybe a heavy dude on my team who's playing like shit, but I don't mauled about the way the game is and the balance of the game. I don't call any of the strategies or characters bullshit because none of them are bullshit. This game is very well balanced, and the developers are doing an incredible job. Go ask any of the pros. Go talk to Mendo. Like, Mendo shits on the balance of the game a lot, but then when he's real talking it, because he just likes it for the clout, for the Raz. But even in the end, at the end of the day, he's like, yeah, they're doing an awesome job. This game is amazing, and I love it. And I do too. I fucking love this game. It's incredibly high-skill game, fun, interesting world. Everything about this game is fucking incredible, and I'm going to be making content for this game for a while. And I'm going to be playing this game for a while, and fucking by God, I'm going to get to a high rank in this goddamn game. I've gotten to a higher percentage in this game than I have in any other game. So we're going for the top, motherfuckers. We're going for Immortal. We're going to fucking get at least dip our toe in Radiant at some point in our life. That's a goal. We're going to get there. It's been about 20 minutes now, dude. Drop a sub, drop a like, drop a comment, engage. I'm going to drop my Discord in the description and probably go back and update some of my old videos and drop in there too, my Discord link. Come join the community. Come make friends. Come talk to me. Come argue with me. I'll fucking take you on. I love arguing. I love it. Come in my chat on my stream. Let's go. Tell me I'm wrong, motherfucker. I will tell you you're wrong all day, every day. Keep telling me I'm wrong. I will wholeheartedly disagree unless you come with some good statistics. Then maybe I might be like, yeah, okay. Come. Let's have some discourse. Let's be angry at each other. Let's talk in the comments. Let's talk in Discord. I'm here for a dialogue. Come join the community. Come be part of everything. And come follow me on Twitch. I'm there pretty fucking often. Playing Valorant. I might be playing some more WoW now on stream, honestly. Because the new expansion's coming soon. Whenever the heck that comes. Have a good night, guys. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this one. I know this one was a little long-winded. I got to figure out a way to bring down my rants. To bring them down from that 20-minute mark to the 10-minute mark. But we'll figure it out. Have a good day, guys. And enjoy the rest of your lives. Be comfy. Stay cool. Wash your hands. Get your fingers out of your asses. And just go play the game. Just go chill. Have a good one.